Hi, folks. Paul here. Thought I'd do a little review on the Room 101 14th anniversary. This is a 6x52 Toro, and I'll show you my notes here. Let's see. This is a Nicaraguan Puro. It's a binder, wrapper, and filler all from Nicaragua. The this particular one, the 14th anniversary, was released in July of 2023. Um, I believe it's the 5th year that they've been doing the anniversary series. They started in 2010. Um, the other note on this one is that this is blended by AJ Fernandez. So what else we got here? Yeah, Nicaraguan Puro. This is from the Abdel Fernandez farm, and then like I said, made by AJ Fernandez. So I've smoked quite a few of these. Um, there's a few left in the box a couple weeks ago, so I went in and grabbed the rest of the box. And I'm not sure if they're eventually going to get rid of wooden boxes or what the plan is, but I've kind of been gathering a few now and then when they're almost empty. Um, there's a date on the back there. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna eventually get rid of wooden boxes completely, so I thought I'd every now and then I grab some just to hang on to, a little keepsake. Look at this cut and lit. So I've enjoyed these. Um, More on the full bodied side. Let's do a straight cut here. Made a mess. Now, I'm at my desk today because it's the weekend and just doing a little work. Thought I'd have a cigar while I'm working. Get that straight cut. Good draw. Got a lot of fans going, so I'll try a soft flame and see how it goes. I like the soft flame, but I don't have all the patience in the world. So just kind of get it toasted there. So it's the day after the 4th of July. Yesterday, I was going to build a fire and have a cigar outside. It was pretty dang hot though, and I decided not to. I just actually tried to go to bed early. Um, but before that, I had a Cuban Bolivar that was in my stash, so I enjoyed that. Unfortunately, I didn't film any of it, so that just means I'll have to try to find another one in the future and film that one. So very good draw, a lot of smoke as you can see. I'm gonna turn my little desk fan on here to kind of keep it out of my face. There we go. So I've been finding these have a lot of unique flavors. Most of them are pretty much the same, if I remember right. Um, there's definitely some peppery flavor to it, a little bit of spice. That carries on through most of it, but it's not overpowering to me. But I also get some breadiness, some toasted breadiness, kind of. I guess would be the best way to describe it. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm already getting some of that breadiness to it. Definitely a lot of pepper on the retro. That stings the sinuses a bit. So yeah, I haven't been posting very many reviews lately. Um, I think they seem to take time, so I'm looking for some shortcuts. Um, just realized that I got my phone turned the wrong way. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully the framing is better now. I can turn the phone on the side. Yeah, these are good. I think these go good with coffee. Um, I usually don't start the day with one of these. It's pretty full bodied. I like to start the day with something milder, like a Connecticut shade or something like that. Although on the weekends, it's pretty much my tradition now. I start the day with a Bolivar. So that's what I did today. I had a Bolivar Cofradillo. Which one did I have? 6x54. I did an unboxing, I think, of that recently, and just broke into those because I finished my last uh, Churchill 754 yesterday. So this morning I had the 654 with some Vietnamese coffee, kind of get my day going, and that was good. So that was a good way to start before this one. Yep. So from the start, a lot of pepper, earthiness, that breadiness, um, but it should smooth out and get pretty creamy here in a little bit. So I'm gonna work on this a little bit, get some work done, and I'll check back in as I get a little further. Thanks. All right, folks, I'm back. So finishing up that first third. Um, for me, the main notes I get in here is that spicy or peppery flavor, but that calms down after about the first inch. There's still a little bit there, so if you like the spicy cigars, I think you'll like this. There's always a little bit of hint of it there. Um, it turns to a creamy texture, and on the retro, there's that tangy cedar type note, but it's not the full cedar flavor. It just quickly turns into the bready creaminess, um, almost like that rising dough kind of flavor, which is really pleasant. And that's been pretty consistent with all of my smoked. Other notes, I would say there's a little bit of roasted coffee in here. There's not really any sweetness to it. Um, it's very pleasant. I enjoy these. It did burn a little bit unevenly. I had a couple runners, so I touched it up with my new lighter. So this thing's got set that down for a second. It's got all the bells and whistles here. It's got a punch cutter in the bottom. It unscrews, and then here you've got this flips up. Pull it out. You've got a little draw poker. That's also what you have to remove to refill the butane, which is kind of a pain, but pretty clever. Little hidden secrets in there. I like the black and gold, almost like a marble look. And then the operation on this is a push up to get the single flame. So picked it up off Amazon. I think it was about $10, maybe $10 or $15, somewhere there. Pretty cheap. I was trying to look for a brand name, but can't read it. Appellant, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. It's been working really well. I'm hoping with the longer length of it, that means it stores more fuel, but still seems to go through a lot. So yeah, it's fairly even. There's a little bit you can see the little flyers there. So occasionally I just touch it up. This is only the second time I've had to really do that. That was a mo. Oops, we got the fan blowing. Just touch it up a little bit. It probably would be fine on its own. But when I'm working, I tend to set it down a lot, so I might have to relight it now and then. I really like these. The Payback, which I'll have to do a review on, I saved one of them. Room 101 Payback. To me, they're similar, and they have that kind of white pepper and bready flavor to it. They both have some earthiness as well. Um, Almost reminiscent to me, anyway, of the I don't shouldn't say original Cubans, but the Cubans back when I used to start smoking Cubans. I want to say like late '90s, early 2000. That Cuban I had yesterday, the Bolivar, it was still very good, but it's not the Bolivar it used to be to me. They're much more earthy and full bodied. Um, that one, compared to a lot of New Worlds I've been smoking, and I smoke a lot of Bolivar Cofradillas. Um, at least for that one, I can't say I prefer the Cofradillo over it. It's different. It depends on what you're looking for. But again, that Bolivar I didn't think was that full bodied, so it was interesting. I hope to get more of them since Cubans are obviously not available. No, I'm going off on a tangent here, but when I can get my hands on them, I'm trying to figure out which one I like that's a reasonable. Um, I'm saying like in that $25 to $45 range, just for like a special occasion kind of thing. It's not something I would want to be paying all the time. Um, but if I find something in that price range that I can pretty much get my hands on and is worthwhile, I'd like to do that. I don't plan on getting a box necessarily or anything like that. There's just so many good new worlds out there, and um, as as good as the Cubans are, they're just. I guess when you've had the older Cubans, it's just kind of disappointing. It doesn't have that same flavor profile, in my opinion. So I don't know if that's because of the new seed varieties they have to use or what. Sorry, a little side note, sidetrack there, but the 14th anniversary, Room 101. I've only had two cigars from Room 101. That's the Payback and the that's 14th anniversary. 15th anniversary should be out. Kind of keeping an eye out for it. Might get a stick or two to try. See if they ever come into my local B&M store. But yeah, very nice. I find these very consistent. There's not a ton of flavor change throughout it, um, which I enjoy. And there's a lot of flavors going on in here that I can't articulate well, but those are the main ones that I pick up. I'm pretty much a novice. I do smoke a lot of cigars, but still learning. I think you're always learning. But anyway, I think that's enough rambling. I'm going to get back to work here, and I might check in one more time at the end. So, yeah, thanks. Hi, folks. I'm back. Let's get down to the band here. So, like I said before, very consistent cigar. Not a lot of changes in the flavors. Still get that slight pepper, breadiness, earthiness. There might be a little bit of leather in there too. Sometimes the earthy and leatherness, earthy and leather um, are similar to me. One thing I've noticed is while I've been busy here and puffing away at it, is I keep dropping ashes on me. So I don't think I would recommend it for any long ash competitions. They seem to fall off pretty easily. Then again, I do set it down and while I'm working, and ash tends to fall off easier if you're not puffing on it consistently. So I forgot to mention earlier, I was pairing it with a Guinness. This started out as a frosty mug. Not much left yet. But I think that's about it. I'm going to finish the rest of this and keep working. So I'll see you next time. Thanks.